officially actually getting a new content coming into PSO2 New Genesis, and today we're gonna go over everything that just came live on the game itself. We got us a brand new zone, some campaigns, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And of course, before we hop on into that, welcome back to your #1 top for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-tos, and of course, all of that jazz. So let's go ahead, let's jump into this, and let's go over everything you need to know about PSO this week. So to start off, let's go ahead and jump into a few little updates coming this week. So the main thing here is, of course, the headline stream is going to be back, and it will be the very first headline stream for 2023. That will be happening, of course, on January 34th, which is, I believe, should be a Tuesday, at, of course, 6 a.m. Central, and like always, I will be covering this. I will be live on YouTube as well as over on Twitch, about 15 minutes till, especially on YouTube. On Twitch, who knows, we might do it all night over there, but nonetheless, I will be live for this, so mark your calendar for that. And of course, we do got a small little bit of information about this. Not really a lot other than, of course, what we will be seeing in February from, you know, what we technically already know with AC and whatnot. But we are going to be getting a update to, of course, the creator faces, which is, of course, the playing housing, or player housing, I should say. And we're going to be getting a new update on that. And hopefully, let's just hope that not the whole bit of creator faces is not locked behind a paywall. But, we will see, I guess. And then, of course, just a very quick reminder here is, of course, the January Amazon Prime or Prime Gaming little, I get random items are available right now. So if you do have Amazon Prime and you head on over to Twitch, you can go ahead and get your hands on a few items here, such as, of course, the AIS blue version, as well as a couple cosmetic with a chicken on your head for some reason. But nonetheless, freaked up. And from here, let's go ahead and jump into a few little changes here, which is, of course, a one that seemed a little odd. I don't know what they're actually talking about here as far as gathering material, but nonetheless, certain items are going to be changing the location inside of Alio. I'm not for sure that it's alpha reactors or that's like tied to other mining materials, but nonetheless, if you start noticing some items are missing, just know that why they are moving stuff around in Alio for some reason other than allegedly here to make it easier, but you know, they'll that, I guess. And then for our new content coming in here at the end of January, we do have a couple little things here, or I should say one of the big things is, of course, the brand new zone that is available in Addon. And of course, this zone itself is actually quite interesting, mainly because we have a few mechanics coming in here, such as setting up decoys, having to avoid, I guess you could say technically, like attacks on like a certain amount of time to parry it, to for extra damage on enemies, and a couple other little things here and there. But the main interest about this zone is, of course, this zone is a lot smaller, a lot more condensed, and at the time of this video, seemed to not only be a little overwhelming at first, but once getting into it and getting my feet wet with it, it seemed like with it being so much smaller and so much more claustrophobic, not only is it better to get like PSE bolts here, but there would also a whole bunch of stuff dropping that would be useful for a lot of you, such as the gun weapon class, as well as the brand new item with the Refiner 2 that you will be, of course, using for upgrade, as well as a couple other little things, such as some of the ice orbs that you need for your Kaiser, if you're still going for that, and a few other items here. So not only is it neat because there's a couple new mechanics here, but also a whole bunch of items that are actually very sought after. So if you ever had an eye on for one of them gun weapons, it might be the area to be, of course, trying to unlock them instead of purple trigger. Or, you know, also a lot of these seem to be dropping, so the player market kind of plummeting right now for gun weapons. So that's something you're into. Be sure to check out the new zone. I highly recommend it. And of course, we do have a couple of new bosses coming in here, which of course this is one of the bosses from Bait PSO that are coming in as a main big bad. Also, the other little thing here for dropping or drop item is, of course, the new weapon camo with the Dragon Slayer that you can also get your hands on from defeating the boss. So, new cosmetics, new boss different base, as well as a whole bunch of new stuff to do here. So, that is good. Get in there why everybody is pretty much fighting to the death, so we're trying to get the wonderful loot. And from there, we move into, of course, a update to the Geomatic Laboratory. So that will be called adjusting some I guess you could say some of the mission structure to not only make it easier to play, but also add some brand new environment to it that you can go ahead and see here, such as some of the platform statement coming in. That way, you've got some new stuff to do if you're taking part in the lab. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and move into a brand new Trigger Quest version coming in for, of course, the Addon Origin Quests. So now you can go ahead and get your hands on them triggers if you're interested in, of course, playing them Origin Quests whenever you like. So there you go. That is good. More time. That way you're not waiting around for the Origin Quests. And then from there, we also have some brand new side story coming in here, or mini episodes. So, of course, these will be with most of the NPCs that you met in Addon. And, of course, you can go ahead and get you a little bit more backstory on the characters. And there is one that actually tied to the brand new region, which I highly recommend checking out. So, there you go, more story content. As well as, of course, 7 and 8 star rarity equipment now can be enhanced to plus 60. And of course, this is time right back to the new area, which is, of course, because you are going to need to get your hands on some Refiner 2, which, as we stated, that zone is one of the places you can get it. So if you want to upgrade your weapon, that is rarity 7 and 8, 260, this is how you're going to go ahead and do it. And then from here, we do have a whole bunch of quality of life stuff coming in. So to start off here, we got what we talked about a little bit earlier, a adjustment to a gathering item and alien being relocated to make it easier, as well as, of course, a brand new setting when it comes to AC Scratch. Well, now you're going to be able to make a wanted list for items you want to get your hands on, and to make it very easy for you to search for them items in the player market. So that's great, a more easier way to find stuff. As well as an update to being able to see emote variants inside of course, the AC Scratch as well, and more than likely probably also in the player shop as well. So that is fantastic, easier way to view stuff to see if you want to get your hands on it or try to. As well as adding a small little update here to, of course, your character creation to pretty much adjust like accessories and whatnot, so you're going to get some extra advanced setting there. So get out there, test that out, and see what you can make with it. And then the one I am pretty excited for, which is called the ability to change your emotion options from, of course, your customize look tab. So if you ever want to change your idol, your one animation, or anything else, you can, of course, now do so without having to go to the salon. And of course, you believe from the way it looks, seem like you're also going to be able to preview it as well. And then another update that I am super pumped for, because this is something I've been pretty much ranting from the moon for the last, I don't even know how long at that point, which is, of course, tied to music CDs. So if you have any music CDs actually tied to your character or your mag, now you're going to actually be able to tell if you have it retro, which will come in handy, especially if you're taking part in, of course, buying them from the treasure shop that we find every couple of days, or every couple of hours, I should say. You now will know, cause for whatever reason, before you couldn't tell, but now you can see if you have it retro or not, so you don't have to deal with remembering hundreds of songs or remembering which one you already have. And then, of course, we got a little update to your character sheet or stat page. So this will, update you for the total amount of billion, meseta, well drop weight. So pretty much extra information for your character. As well as, of course, a damage adjustant and damage resistant as well update. So that is awesome. More information is always welcome. And then we got all brand new AC Squat that is totally not showing up. Well, some of SEGA employee fetishes live. That is totally not a thing with the Scratch, but you know, I'm just saying we don't kink shame around here. So if you are interested in some of the kinky stuff, you might want to check out the AC Scratch. And then we have 3 more emote / I guess you could say motion changes from the competition they were having for the release of Retain that are now officially in the game. So we do got all little playing cards, heal emote, as well of a brand new landing. And also, we can't forget one of the best one, the new glide with the Wappy Balloon. So if you're interested in that, go pick them up, and congratulations to the winners of that competition. And speaking of SEGA kinks, if you're interested in a comic about totally not making character totally nude for PSO, you might want to check out the week episode of Central, the webcomic for PSO. So why not double down on your kinks, SEGA? Whatever will make you happy. How about it, SEGA? And once again, we are back with another AC campaign, since this seems to be becoming the new norm here, which is running from today to the end of the month on the 34th of June. If you're planning on buying some AC, you can get you some item. So to start off, we do have a breakdown of the items here with the Wappy bracelet, the Love Wappy bracelet, and a hoodie for Wappy. And you can get your hands on that from buying anywhere from 100 AC all the way up to 1200 AC to get your hands on that stuff, as well as some extra 50% affiliate, 25% affiliates as well. So of course, if you're planning on spending some AC this time around, here are some of the items you're going to be getting your hands on. And then we have also another AC, a little add-on here. So that one will be, of course, if you're interested in picking up a premium or some of the stuff you can just buy with AC here. So running from now to the 14th of February for 1300 AC, you can get yourself not only 1 month of premium, but you can also get 2 100% of well drop weight, as well as, of course, if you're interested in picking up well drops, you can do so by spending a 1000 AC, get your hands on 300% of drop weight, as well as, of course, a 4 100% drop weight on top of that. That will, of course, last you 15 minutes a pop. So there you go. You can get that for 10 and 13 bucks US if you're interested. And then this is another little update that I honestly don't really know why SEGA fully talking about that beyond just getting stuff in the game right now to prepare for the upcoming adult fall fight. But if you wasn't aware, we did get a brand new weapon series dropped off in the game, as well as, of course, a currency that we can't get at the time of that video, and they literally talk about it here. Will not be able to take advantage of to after the maintenance, which will be coming next week. But nonetheless, we do got a new weapon series. We got new item coming in, and of course, most of it will be tied to, you know, what's gonna happen with the upcoming adult fall origin quest. I will have a video breaking down all the details of exactly how these appeal to other weapons, but for the time being, just know there is menus in the game right now, as well as in the tutorial menu, that will talk about this stuff. Any of this stuff is not really technically able to be gotten right now, so just keep that in mind for the brand new series. And then we got to update you some scheduling here. As you can tell, it's a lot of little things changing this week. So that one is, of course, going to be changing when the reset for dailies will actually be happening for PSO. Since, as stated here, we do got our dailies and weeklies. Let's go ahead and start off with our daily, with, of course, regional map with lit refreshing. That will, of course, be now happening at 4 a.m. Pacific, as well as the treasure shop lineup refresh will be happening at 7 p.m. Pacific as well. And then for our weekly task will refresh at 7 p.m. Our end of a limited time task will end at 7 p.m. And of course, a lion tat from the NPC Tom will refresh at 7 p.m. as well. So, look like some of the stuff is changing. Well, you know, some of it was in the afternoon. It pretty much the main change here is the court with the mag, which is changing drastically. But everything else is pretty much up, moving up 1 extra hour. So, something to keep in mind if you hop on for your refreshes. And then for our last little bit here, we do have a update to, of course, the Arc Record. Since if you wasn't aware, there was a lot of like problems and drama. It was a whole thing that was happening with, of course, the Arc Record when it came to the tower and the campaign. That just didn't happen. It a whole thing. But nonetheless, if you was upset about that, SEGA have put out a apology here with a handful of items. So not only are they giving out the Arc Record badge that could have been gotten through that event to every player to get 50 of them, they are also giving every player 20 star gems as well. So fairly good. And of course you have to the 25th of February to go ahead and claim this stuff. So there you have it. If you're upset about missing out on all that was going on. And with that, that is everything happening this week inside of PSO2 New Genesis. Once again, I will be live with a headline stream on the 34th at 5:45 a.m. here on YouTube, as well as over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. So make sure to come say hello and get hype or disappointed together. We will see. Nonetheless, I will have a link below where you can get ready to watch that. And of course, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting me for January over on, of course, patreon.com/Maconn, twitch.tv/TroyMaconn, or by hitting that wonderful join button here on YouTube. So thank you, my dudes, and once again, a giant shout out to, of course, 1K for supporting me over on a Patreon at the Luna tier. Thank you, my dudes. And with that, they're going to go ahead and do it for me. But I will see you in the comments.